Marcus Boston, quick educational video today, and I want to talk with you about a very serious topic, and this is death during childbirth. I recently had an opportunity to speak with an individual about this, and this is something that when we do have individuals that contact us, not all the time they're looking to hire an attorney, but the information that's out there can be confusing when it comes to this topic. And so I want to share with you some things that you can do if this is a situation that you're going through right now and you just want some answers. All right, and so a lot of this, there's some misconceptions around this issue, but if you have questions about the death or what caused the death, one of the things you should do is you should get an autopsy. That's right, get an autopsy. And where I find a lot of confusion with this is that individuals think that, well, I'm going to automatically get an autopsy. The hospital is going to automatically do an autopsy. And that is just not true. Specifically here in Maryland, the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner, they will only do an autopsy in certain situations. So it's no guarantee that you're going to get an autopsy. But what you can do is if it seems that you may not be able to automatically get an autopsy, you can always request an independent autopsy. You can always on your own hire a pathologist to do an autopsy for you. And so you can get online, use the search engines, and you can search for a pathologist to do an autopsy for you. And an autopsy is important because what it can do is it can help you understand the cause of death. It can help you understand what happened. Sometimes what we can have is you can have a death or you can have some information on the death certificate, but an autopsy will go into more depth in regards to what may have caused certain things to happen. So if you're watching this video, that's one thing that you can do if you're looking for more answers. Get an autopsy. The second thing that you can do is get the medical records. Get the medical records around the labor and delivery. So that's also something that you can do. Now, one other thing that you have to do is make sure that when you are getting these medical records, that not only do you get mom's records, you want to get all the records. You want to get baby's records also. So you want to make sure that you get both sets of records, because there may be some information in these medical records that can help you understand what may have happened also. One more thing before I go. You got to understand that when you make these requests for medical records, sometimes what will happen is that the hospital may not allow you to get mom's records immediately. They may say that, well, we can't give you the records immediately. In situations like that, what you might have to do is you may have to open a small estate. If you're in Maryland, you may have to open an estate. And to be able to do that, you can contact the circuit court in the county in which mom resides. You go to the circuit court and you could find out information on opening an estate. What will happen is when the estate is open, they will give you what's called letters of administration. And those letters of administration, what they will allow you to do is whoever is representing the estate, they could use those letters to be able to get the medical records. You also want to make sure with these medical records that when you request these records, that request is generally going to have to be in writing, but you want to see if they will give you a CD or some other type of electronic means of the medical records, because there could be a cost that is associated with retrieving the medical records. And if you get a CD or some other type of electronic form, that may be cheaper for you in the long run with everything. So the purpose of this video today is to help you understand more information about this topic, because this is something that we do get calls from time to time. And like I said, not everybody is looking to just say, well, I want to hire an attorney. It's not that. It's just people have questions sometimes when it comes to this. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth, injury, and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law here in the state of Maryland at Boston Law Group, LLC. We will see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.